Your roadmap to the latest in auto. Welcome to Highway Herald. Global trade is shifting fast, and the growing Italy-Canada partnership is shaking up the balance of power. As trade tensions rise, Canada's strategic pivot toward Italy is leaving even the European Union stunned. This alliance, spanning key sectors like energy and technology, could reshape global economic dynamics. With agreements on climate, critical minerals, and trade, this partnership is setting the stage for long-term cooperation. Buckle up as we dive into the 7 pivotal reasons behind this game-changing shift. Reason number 7. A new alliance is born. The Italy-Canada partnership began in the early 2020s amid global economic and political uncertainty. Recognizing mutual benefits, both nations engaged in high-level talks, leading to the Canada-Italy Roadmap for Enhanced Cooperation in March 2024, signed by Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. This agreement laid out concrete plans to collaborate on sustainable energy, climate change, biodiversity, and cutting-edge research, including artificial intelligence. Beyond policy, the influential Italo-Canadian community strengthens cultural and economic ties, creating a human bridge between the two nations. This people-to-people connection reinforces diplomatic and economic bonds, giving the partnership an organic foundation. By focusing on shared strengths and common challenges, Italy and Canada have positioned themselves as key global partners in addressing the pressing issues of the 21st century, setting the stage for long-term political and economic cooperation. But building a solid foundation is just the beginning. Strengthening trade relations is where the real impact will be felt. Reason number 6. Strengthening economic and trade relations. Trade between Italy and Canada has surged, driven by complementary markets and shared economic goals. The Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA, applied since 2017, eliminated tariffs on many goods, making trade smoother and more profitable. In 2023, bilateral trade exceeded $15 billion, making Italy Canada's second-largest EU trading partner after Germany. This partnership extends beyond traditional sectors, with both nations investing in technology and green energy, strengthening their economic foundation and ensuring long-term resilience. The influential Italo-Canadian community plays a key role in this growth. Business leaders, innovators, and policymakers are actively involved in cross-border partnerships, fostering a dynamic trade environment. By embracing emerging industries and deepening economic ties, Italy and Canada are positioning themselves for future growth, proving that strategic cooperation and economic diversification are key to sustaining a competitive edge in the global market. Trade relations are important, but securing energy independence and sustainability is the next big challenge. Reason number 5. Driving energy security and sustainable transition. Energy security and sustainability are central to the Italy-Canada partnership. Both nations are committed to developing clean and renewable energy technologies to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and meet global climate goals. The Canada-Italy Roadmap for Enhanced Cooperation includes a plan to phase out unabated coal power by the early 2030s, positioning both countries as leaders in the global energy transition. A key focus is critical minerals, essential for electric vehicle batteries, solar panels, and green tech. Recognizing the strategic importance of these materials, Italy and Canada have committed to strengthening supply chain resilience and increasing investment in this sector. In October 2024, at the G7 ministerial meeting, both nations signed a joint statement of intent to deepen cooperation on critical minerals and raw materials. This partnership strengthens domestic economies and provides a strategic edge in global energy markets, securing long-term leadership in renewable energy. Energy security sets the foundation, but innovation is the driving force behind long-term success. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore reason number 4. Innovating together, a tech and research powerhouse. Innovation is a key pillar of the Italy-Canada alliance, with both nations investing heavily in artificial intelligence, clean technologies, and advanced manufacturing. This focus on innovation isn't just about economic growth. It's about securing a competitive edge in the global market. Italian and Canadian universities have established joint research programs, while private companies are collaborating on cutting-edge tech. These partnerships are already producing breakthroughs, creating jobs, and enhancing economic competitiveness. Increased cooperation in research and development reflects a forward-thinking strategy, ensuring that Italy and Canada remain leaders in key industries. This alliance is about more than just trade. It's about shaping the future of technology and sustainable growth. By combining strengths in research and innovation, Italy and Canada are positioning themselves for long-term success, proving that strategic cooperation can drive technological leadership and reshape the global economic landscape. Innovation is key, but cultural understanding ensures long-term success. Reason number 3, strengthening bonds through culture and academia. Cultural and academic exchanges form the backbone of the Italy-Canada partnership. Deep academic ties are strengthened through inter-university agreements and joint research projects, encouraging the exchange of ideas and fostering youth mobility. This builds mutual understanding, a key driver of long-term cooperation. Italian universities have embraced Canadian studies programs, focusing on society, politics, and culture. The Italian Association for Canadian Studies plays a vital role in promoting these ties, organizing events and forums that deepen intellectual connections. These exchanges aren't just theoretical, they create real-world opportunities. Student and faculty mobility fuels research in renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and environmental science, driving innovation and strengthening bilateral ties. By investing in people and knowledge, Italy and Canada are building a partnership that goes beyond trade and politics. This human connection ensures that the relationship remains strong and adaptable for future challenges. Cultural strength is essential, but geopolitical influence cements long-term success. Reason number 2, strategic influence on the global stage. Italy and Canada have become influential players in global diplomacy, united in addressing international challenges through platforms like the UN, G7, G20, and NATO. Their shared commitment to democratic values, human rights, and global stability underscores their strategic partnership. In 2024, Italy led the G7 with a focus on climate action and global security, with Canada playing a key role in advancing renewable energy policies. The Italy-Canada Roadmap for Enhanced Cooperation guided their joint efforts on these issues. As Canada prepares to lead the G7 in 2025, the two nations are coordinating closely to ensure a smooth transition. Beyond the G7, Italy and Canada advocate for fair trade and inclusive growth in the G20, while strengthening defense ties through NATO peacekeeping and counterterrorism operations. Strategic influence is growing, but the US may not be ready for this shift. Reason number 1, the US didn't see it coming. The Italy-Canada partnership is quietly reshaping North American trade, catching the United States off guard. Historically, Canada's trade relationship with the US has been deeply integrated, but rising US protectionism and tariffs have pushed Canada to seek alternative partners. Enter Italy. Through the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA, Italian goods, especially in the agri-food sector, have gained a stronger foothold in Canada, reducing reliance on US imports. The US, preoccupied with domestic and international issues, may have underestimated the speed of this shift. As Italy and Canada strengthen ties in technology, energy, and defense, the US risks losing influence. The shift is clear, but what happens next? Verdict: what's next for Italy and Canada? The growing partnership between Italy and Canada marks a major shift in global trade and diplomacy. By strengthening ties in energy, technology, defense, and trade, they're proving that strategic cooperation, not isolation, is the key to long-term success. This alliance serves as a model for other nations navigating complex economic challenges. Italy and Canada are showing how mid-sized powers can adapt to shifting global dynamics through strategic partnerships. But what's next? Will other nations follow their lead to counterbalance US and Chinese influence? Will the US adjust its trade policies in response to Canada's growing independence? How will this alliance reshape global trade patterns? We want to hear from you. Do you think this partnership could change the global balance of power? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald for more insights. Thanks for watching and see you next time.